yes, I'm fully aware it's not Friday. I know. Where'd the fucking viewer counter go? What the hell? Are you kidding me? Up there it is. I just had to stare at it funny, you know? Don't mind me, I'm pulling up chat on my phone. Because I am a professional. I monitor chat on my cellular device. Also, I apologize and don't care about not shaving for this stream because I'm kind of tired. And I do have to work tomorrow, so I really don't care about looking presentable right now. I just kind of bleh. Just kind of feeling bleh right now. I got my water. I'm all comfy. All comfy in my chair. And as always, I don't know what to fucking talk about, gang. I should really like write down things to talk about like during these streams because they are very similar to the World of Cat videos, but obviously they're considerably less planned. So there's an Elder Scrolls sale happening on Steam. Interesting. $40 for Oblivion Remaster. Okay. Or you can just get the original for $5. I fully understand the appeal of the remaster. I'm just it's a jest. It's a joke. Anyways. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Oh, Helldivers 2 is an update. I really should have opened Steam before this stream, because now I'm going to be downloading updates in the middle of a live stream. And I don't know, that just kind of feels weird a little. It's a little weird. I'm also joining the streaming VC. Because I kind of just want to talk to friends tonight, if friends do show up. And I'm just gonna little tired, little cranky, little bit of not wanting to really do much. I don't know. I had D&D earlier today, so the D&D was good. I think it just after we played Jackbox and I got kind of a little grumpy at that. Either that or I just laughed so hard I gave myself a headache. I don't know. For me, a remaster takes away some of the charm from the OG game. Depends. It depends. I can agree with you in some cases. Because I know it's not technically a remaster, but the Demon Souls remake, like I've seen a few videos where it's like, yeah, the art style is kind of like drastically different from the original, and it kind of takes away some of that. But also sometimes the remaster is just like, oh yeah, this is kind of how I saw this as a kid, you know, like with like Halo 2 Anniversary. That's a remaster done well. Cause like it just looks like the same old from fucking however long ago. I don't remember when Halo 2 released. I think it was 04. I think it was 2004. It's how you remembered it 2 decades ago, but it's not like mush graphics anymore, you know? It's actual HD, like detailed and shit. But I do agree, because there are times where remasters kind of like, But like, especially for, here's the thing. I think remasters work super well for games that went for like a pseudo-realistic or photorealistic kind of vibe. But games that are a little more stylized is kind of eh. It's like cool you bumped up the graphics a little. It's like eh. The glitches and world render issues are so fun in old games. Yeah, that is true. But here's the thing though, not all remasters fix those issues, and I don't want to spoil the Dark Souls 1 video too much because I want you guys to actually watch that video. I'm putting in effort. I'm putting in a lot of effort into this. It's a big project, but one of the things I kind of like sort of mentioned because I played the remaster of Dark Souls instead of the original is that the remaster kind of sucks. And if you know anything about me and my opinions on Dark Souls 1, you might also know I'm not a big fan of Dark Souls 1 in general, but it is especially like playing the remaster. I do think that made my opinions a little more like I don't know, like a little more intense, I guess. Cuz it's like if I just played the original, it's like, oh, damn, I didn't like this. But I played the remaster, so I'm expecting a better experience, and I'm just like, wow, this is terrible. What the fuck happened here? and then there's also I just this is a little bit of a detour, but some remasters, one, just don't need to exist, Sony, and two, it's like, why are you changing how Peter Parker looks in Spider-Man PS4? Why'd you make him look younger? He looks worse. Give me old man Peter back. I want my middle-aged Peter Parker. I liked how he looked in the original. I don't know why they changed it. Like the whole point of the PlayStation Spider-Man games is that we're following an older Peter. Make him look older. I don't want him to look like fucking Tom Holland. Tom Holland looks like he's my age. Is he my age? Hold on. Tom Holland age. 29. Tom Holland is about 7 years older than me. Yeah, okay. To be fair, in some of his earlier movies, it was a little he definitely had like in Civil War specifically, he had a bit of a baby face. Let's be honest. But like, I mean, he definitely looks his age nowadays. This is a complete side tangent, but I do think that's kind of crazy. We de-aged Peter Parker just to make him look younger for some reason. And what also gets me, okay, I still do not like the fact that they made Peter look younger in the PlayStation games, is that he's supposed to be training Miles, right? And if I'm remembering Miles Morales correctly, because I watched Jack play it, I didn't play it myself. I've only played Spider-Man PS4. But if I'm remembering correctly, Miles in this universe is still like Spider-Man age. You know what I mean? Like he's still like a high school or college student. I don't remember which. But the whole point is you have the older Peter Parker training the younger Miles, at least from Miles Morales to Spider-Man 2. So it's like, why did you make him look the same fucking age? Why did you do that? Like, come on. Out of all of the like remaster graphical change debates that there are in gaming, that's probably the one that I am the most fucking, like, upset about. Because it's like, he looked fine. He looked just fine in Spider-Man PS4. Why did you de-age him? And then why did you make that him going forward? Like, I don't get it. So why'd you change it? Why'd you fucking change it? Excuse me, I have the hiccups. My God. Why'd you make Peter look so young? Isn't he supposed to be in his fucking 30s? It genuinely upsets me. Money, that's why. I guess? But why did you... Here's the thing. Everyone already liked Spider-Man PS4. Why did they... Why would you change it? Why would you make him look younger? I don't get it. It looks weird. And especially in, like, the actual Spider-Man PS4 remaster, like, some of the cutscenes have, like, drastically different lighting for some reason. So I'm just looking this up right now because I forgot how weird he looks in the remaster, but like the lighting in certain shots is like completely different too, and I think it's just to accommodate the face, and it just looks so weird. Media and entertainment in general shifts to younger looking faces. I guess. But like the here's what I don't get about that. So we're talking about video games, and video games have a history, at least in like recent history, like 2000s onwards, of if your protagonist is a white guy, like they are like grizzled, haven't shaved, like you know, fucking himbo stereotypes essentially. It's like video games are the one medium where it's like if your game is centering around like a photorealistic or attempting to look realistic white guy protagonist, he's gonna look like he's seen some shit. And like to my knowledge, that hasn't really changed. At least not drastically enough. Obviously, it's like dependent on games and whatever, like the specific game. But just I just really don't like I don't like how they made Peter look in the remaster of PS4. It's so weird. And what really sucks too is like we never get to see old man Peter, you know? We're always following Peter in like from high school to like right after college. Like that time frame. We never follow a Peter who's like actively dealing with just adult shit all the time. And we finally get that. And then they're like, no, make him look younger. Make him look like he's just graduated college. I'm like, why would you do that? He looks so weird. I don't know. I don't understand. Have they ever given a reason for the decision? Wait, was the original not mocapped from Yuri? Hold on. Yuri Lowenthal. I have a potential answer. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, actually. He looks closer to older Peter. So the Reddit post I saw, I just read, was that they did it hold on, let me just read this. Thick Tack 3 years ago said they changed to better match Peter's face with Yuri Lowenthal's face to a more faithful facial capture, and they wanted a face that resembles more Yuri's voice. And it's closer to the Peter they want to make, according to Insomniac. If you believe or not, that's up to you, but it's the only official statement regarding this change. But here's the thing. If you actually look at a picture of Yuri Lowenthal, I'd argue he looks a little closer to older Peter. So I have no idea. Because I don't see the resemblance nearly as much. I don't know. Perhaps the reason is just Insomniac wanted him to look like regular old Peter. Like they just wanted regular ass Peter. And originally they couldn't really do that because of mocap technology, I guess, or just hardware. Whatever reason given. And then in the remaster, they're like, "Oh, we can finally do the Peter we actually want." Like, I like old Peter. I like older Peter. Oh yeah, and then they had to get a new mocap actor. It's like, why? Just why? I'll never understand it. It's yeah, remasters are very hit or miss in the graphics department. Sometimes there's no change, sometimes there's great change, and sometimes it just looks terrible. There's really no consistency when it comes to oh my god, words. There's no consistency when it comes to remastered graphics. Usually the main thing for remaster is just like better performance and upscaled resolutions and all that. Like it's not nearly as much about the graphics as it is making the game play better. Which, like, yeah, I can understand, like, oh, it loses some of the charm, but also, you know, some people might have struggled because it was at 30 FPS, but if it's at 60, might make it a little make it feel a little better, feel a little better playing. I don't know. Also, one thing I wish remasters would do more is just turn off the fucking motion blur, for the love of God. Why do people keep putting motion blur in their games? Like, I understand if you want it to be more cinematic or whatever, or just like it helps with your frame rate, but also please stop enabling that by default, unless it's like the console version, because console players don't mess around in the settings nearly as much. But like for PC, if it's the PC version of a game, do not have that shit enabled by default. No one wants it on PC. I have not met a single PC gamer who actually has motion blur enabled. I have a friend playing VR chat right now. That's fascinating. Guys, I'll be honest, I kind of forgot. I forgot VR chat even existed. Is that game still getting support? Let me check. Oh, it is. It just had an update literally 2 days ago. Huh. Also have not played VR chat in 3 years. That's kind of crazy. The fuck was that? Truly weird. I mean, I guess I can give a little update on life. I may have made a purchase. I may have made a purchase. I got a Switch. It's used. It was used on eBay. Okay, I'm not crazy. I got a good deal. After taxes and with free shipping, it was $140 compared to the now upcharged $330 new price. 'Cause keep in mind, this thing launched for $300 and then Nintendo raised the price. And the Switch Lite is $230, I think, right now. So I essentially got like almost $200 off, with the only two downsides so far being the included HDMI not really working, which whatever, I have 500 of those cables. But the other main issue, there is a significant lack of kickstand on this device, which is apparently just a like $10 fix essentially. Like I found a cool kit of 2 red kickstands that I think also comes with like the screwdriver and mounting kit or whatever else you need. But like it's that for $10 and it's a custom color. So I can have like a nice little red strip right here just to spice it up a little, you know? Like the Switch's whole branding is red. Nintendo's all red. The Switch is red branding. Like it makes sense to kind of just have a nice little red strip in the back. Just a little class. You know, just class it up a little. A good deal, mega move, exactly. And then, literally, I shit you not, like the day before it arrived in the mail, Dragon's Dogma 1 went on sale for $5. And I was like, we're gaming. Like, you're telling me I only have to spend $5 on a game that will last me a good couple of months? Yes, I love this. And also, there is another reason why I was like, I kind of want that like red kickstand. Is that I dug up my DS out of storage. It was hiding with the Wii accessories in a closet somewhere. Same closet that has the Wii. But my DS is the red, like Mario DS Lite. So I thought, if I'm already replacing the kickstand, I might as well A, spice it up a little, and B, a little callback to devices past, the prior handheld I owned. And then I mean, technically we also had a Game Boy Advance, but that was my sister's, and that was all Peach themed. And then this was obviously Mario. Now granted, I have tried playing this again because, nostalgia's sake. But I kind of have a lack of games on the DS. I have 6 games total. And I'll be honest, I don't remember buying 2 of these. So for the DS, I have Lego Batman 2, Lego Harry Potter, years 5 to 7, some Lego Ninjago game that I remember being absolutely terrible. What is this? I've never played this. Spectral Force Genesis. I don't remember buying it. Spore Hero Arena. And then Phineas and Ferb Ride Again. I did not have very good games on the Switch. I didn't have any Mario or anything. It was all like third-party garbage or ports of games that would have been better if I had just gotten them on the 360. Or wait, I didn't have the 360 at the time. Games that would have been better if I bought them on the Wii. On the Wii. I did charge this the other day. What's the battery at? Oh, that classic noise. Also, the touchscreen is kind of fucky because it's an old used DS. What did you expect? Yeah, it seems to be a full battery. Download play. I've never checked what download play is. Looking for software available to download. I don't know what it's doing. Cool. Alright. I have an idea. Nintendo consoles specifically have a huge modding scene. Nintendo, you don't hear any of this. I'm a good little creature. The Switch is being completely untouched. I'm just fixing a kickstand that was not on the system when I got it. So don't be mad at me, Big Red. I'm doing this for purely educational purposes. I'm going to just I'm just curious on how to mod a DS Lite. Don't mind me. Okay. Oh yes, the need to hack the DS Lite. You need a flash card for this? So can you not just... Are you not able to just fucking... Like plug it in via USB cable? Cause I know... Hold on. Give me the DS again. I know this is a charging port, but I get... Actually, they might have a point. I think that's only for power. If I had to guess, that's only for power. Also, my D-pad's kind of fucked up anyways. Like, if I go this way, it's kind of weird. And again, the touchscreen's fucked up anyways, so... So you would need to get a special card to pull this off. I don't care that much, guys. I really don't. Homebrew applications, DS emulators. Why would I want a DS emulator? I have the DS right here. And I get it. I get it for the consoles like the PS4. Like if you just want to play Bloodborne whenever you feel like and you don't want to set up the PS4. I get that. This is literally a handheld. Just grab it. Like, dog. Also, why would you want to emulate games that were like barely games, you know? Like these. Is that a USB port? Wait, what the fuck are they doing? What is happening here? Format. Screen protector. Carrying case, spouses. So yeah, you do need an actual card. Anything will do. Google's friendly. Buy a micro SD memory card for the flash card. Make sure you have a micro SD USB reader. Download the flash card firmware. Download some NDS ROMs that you own. Google is your friend. Yeah, yes, that I own. Stick that into the USB reader. Format is FAT32. Okay. So there is some purchasing when it comes to modding a DS, which at first I was kind of like, I don't know, can't you just plug it into the computer? And then I remembered there aren't really ports on this thing. Like you've got a headphone jack, a power port, and then slots for the. Oh my god, that's really in there. Fuck. For a DS game and a Game Boy game. I think technically it's only Game Boy Advance, but. I'm sorry, I just wave of nostalgia. But yeah, I've had some good memories with this. And now it will live on vicariously through the Switch. Because guys, I'll be honest, DS games don't really hold up. Especially the ones I have. If I had Mario, different story. Very different story. But I don't really have good DS games. I really don't. We've waited so damn long for GTA 6 that the gamers are now going back to prior console releases to find things to do. Literally. Like, quite literally. Well, it's also a case of just like everything is so fucking expensive now. Like I would have just saved up for a Switch 2, but that's like $500 fucking dollars. And there aren't really any Switch 2 games I'm dying to play, so it's like why don't I just get a used Switch 1? It will be significantly cheaper. And I can still play the games I actually want to play. 'Cause I don't have a big library in mind for the Switch. I just want it for a few games and to literally just so I can do something while I'm outside with the dogs. But it's also just like I don't know. This is something I've been thinking about for a while, actually. So expensive and the only thing to show for it is barely better graphics and worse storylines, no thanks. Well, in the case of the Switch 2, it's a massive upgrade, but that's only because the Switch 1 was on par with a 360 in 2017. Like, it was not powerful. But hey, on par with a 360 means you could play a lot of games. But for systems like the PS5 and the new Xboxes, it's like, yeah, there isn't really any reason to get those if you already have a console. And even then, like, especially if you're eyeing the PS5 specifically, that thing is so expensive now, I'd honestly just recommend getting a fucking PC. Like, just save up a little more, just get a PC. Because there's PlayStation exclusives already on Steam. So it's like, what's the point? Literally just get a PC, dog. But that does make me think. I've been thinking for a while that, like, when I was growing up, there were like the games growing up, you know? Like Call of Duty used to be fucking massive. Halo was a little before my time, but that was also kind of the big thing for a while. Stuff like Wii Sports and like Mario, obviously. They're like, growing up on the internet, there was always like the game to talk about, like whether it be Call of Duty or Minecraft or FNAF. like there was the game. There was those franchises you always like looked at. But nowadays, not really. Like I like the last the game I remember releasing was like Fortnite and Smash Bros. And like maybe Mario Wonder, but I remember talking with friends during the Game Awards, and I was like, wait, there's a new Mario game? Like I didn't even fucking know. Like there isn't really like a the game right now. Like Fortnite's just kind of coasting. Call of Duty's in the fucking shitter. Minecraft is existing, I guess. I think it's maybe dropping a little in popularity. Well, I mean, obviously it has, because you know, the whole SMP craze is done, and now, like, you know, Minecraft lives and dies by its mods. But like, even then, like, the biggest thing to happen to Minecraft recently was the whole SMP craze that started with Dream. Like ever since Dream fell off, Minecraft's just kind of been like there. And then everyone made fun of the movie for being terrible. A movie I still have not seen, by the way, but I've seen footage. I don't care. I don't care enough to watch it. I've already been burned by FNAF. I will not be burned by Minecraft. Recent, that was 5 years ago. Exactly. That's the most recent thing I remember being like the game. And when I mean like the game, I don't mean like just talked about a bunch. Well, actually, I guess the most recent the game was Elden Ring. 'Cause that stuck around for a little bit. But even then, with games like Baldur's Gate 3 and Clair Obscur, it's like those were fantastic games. Don't get me wrong. But like they had their like moment to shine on YouTube, on the internet, and then they just kind of went off into their niche corners. Like when I'm talking about the game, I mean like everyone was doing it, or everyone was talking about it for months, multiple months. At most, Baldur's Gate 3 is relegated to shorts. That's the other thing. Like, if there are the games right now, they might just be on shorts. So don't fucking go to YouTube shorts. I really don't. Like I'll watch a few shorts here and there, but it's just kind of like I don't really like short form content, you know. Rust, anyone? I mean, I've heard of Rust. I don't know much about it. Yeah, Rust that was 2018. What are you talking about? That was 2018. Like apparently the current trend is like what is it? It's like extraction shooters, I guess, but that's such a niche genre that it's not really like a the game. It's very hard to describe what I'm thinking of because I don't really have like a term for it, you know, like I'm just like the still pretty big. All my siblings are into it and there's a lot of activity. I mean that's cool and all. I'm glad for the game, but I'm mostly referring to like the YouTube culture, like internet culture kind of thing. And obviously I get it, like not everyone's on YouTube or not everyone's on platforms like that. But like still news usually reaches YouTube pretty quickly. And as someone who's been tapped into YouTube for over a decade, I tend to hear I at least hear of things. Like I vaguely I usually know what's popular, but like recently, past couple of years, it seems like everyone's just like I think it's just mostly been single player games are blowing up or like you know, like non multiplayer kind of things. Like they have their moment and then it's a single player game. It's done and then everyone moves on or just relegates it to the challenge videos. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't look on YouTube. Maybe I should look on Twitch. I'm gonna get bombarded with an ad, aren't I? Please don't fuck me over.
Social.
Shut up. I'm not signed in. Okay. I guess. Deadlock, kinda. I guess kind of Deadlock. I mean, I know Valorant's pretty big. I don't know, man. I'm just going to Twitch. Let me just look at games in general. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals for a little bit there. That was definitely big. That definitely blew up. I kind of Arc Raiders too. Fuck, I forgot about Arc Raiders. I don't know. Maybe it's just how things have gone in recent years. Maybe it's just because like platforms are rewarding. The fuck's going on with my headphones? Weird. Maybe it's just because like platforms are pushing shorter content, like like everything's moving so much quicker because attention spans are getting shorter, that like what used to be like almost year-long dominances of certain games, like games just being on top of everyone's mind for years on end. Now it's like you get a month and that's about it. And then everybody moves on. That very well could be the culprit. It's just now everything's going at such a breakneck speed that we have to keep looking for the next big thing. Instead of having like years of a game or a franchise being on top. Like where that was like the game everyone had to play. I don't know. That's kind of sad to think about. Cause that means we're not ever gonna have another another big game that just sticks around for years on end. In terms of like the YouTube content creator space. Like obviously people just play games because that's what they do. And obviously games like Fortnite and Destiny have gone on for God knows how long. And unfortunately Destiny, yeah. But the games like Fortnite, they're still going strong, even if they're not really talked about as much anymore. But like I do miss the game culture go big sad. Yeah, pretty much. Like I miss when like we just had a game that everyone played and that everyone just kind of did weird things with. Cuz like it like easy example, Minecraft. Like the golden era of Minecraft, the era I grew up with. Oh my god, dude. Everyone was just going fucking crazy with content. Like it was so varied. You had obviously just regular ass Let's Plays. You had mod showcases. You had like mini games, adventure maps, challenge modes. Like people just went fucking crazy. There were so many different kinds of things done in one game. And nowadays it's just like, oh, here's news about the new update. Here's a Let's Play. Here's an SMP. Here's I did crazy thing in short amount of time in hardcore mode. Like, it's kind of everyone's kind of chasing the things that get numbers instead of like doing weird out there things. And like I'm not gonna say that the old days were better because we didn't have people reproducing the same content over and over again. Like no, that happened, but there was more content to copy, if that made sense. Whereas nowadays it feels like everyone's like you got 3 lanes. You pick one of those lanes. Whereas back in the day it was like a whole ass freeway with like 9 different lanes of traffic. Like yeah, a lot of people went up and down the same path, but there were a lot more paths back then. Why are my headphones buzzing? That concerns me. Oh, is it because it's there might be interference with the mic cable. Hold on. Chat, I have an idea. This is going under the desk now. I take it back. I actually don't know how to maneuver that. What I am going to do is untangle it from the other cable. How about that? Try that. Make sure your cables are interacting as little as possible. Because there is interference. That does happen. And oh my god, why is this on there? Fuck. I am messing with the mic stand, don't mind me. We had a moment of absolute indie horror sound effects. Yeah, we did. Okay, let me do this. Oh my god. There we go. I'm hoping that's better. We're gonna hope that's better. But yeah, there was also just the era of indie horror games being fucking everywhere because of FNAF. And again, like, yeah, you had FNAF clones, but then you had games like Bendy and like the original Hello Neighbor, where it was like these are doing something different. Like it had the same branding and everything, but like there was something different about those games. Like it's like a genre, you know? Like you have certain things that stay the same across all versions of that genre, but then they all do something just a little different, little unique. And it's really cool to see those differences. Like I feel like that's what content creation used to be, where everyone was adding their own unique spin onto certain genres or certain games. But nowadays everyone's just kind of playing it safe and just doing the things that are like, yeah, that'll get you views. I guess that's just like, I don't know. I guess that's just been media in general. It's been kind of like that. Damn, I guess I can't check that. It's not fucking loading. I was gonna check it. I was gonna check the status of an application of mine, but that's not loading. So yeah. Can we talk about something a little more lighthearted for a second? Cause I want to do some complaining about the purchase I've made. The product works fine. The Switch is fine. I just have, if I can get these out. I just have issues with these fuckers. There is no stick drift. Credit where credit's due. There's no stick drift. But oh my god, I understand why people fucking hate Joy-Cons as controllers. These things feel like shit. Like when I'm trying to play, when I'm just trying to play Dragon's Dogma, it feels so much worse to use these piddly ass fucking sticks. And like honestly, the buttons are fine. I have no issues with the buttons, but like like I understand why they have to be this way, but oh my god, I hate these things. They're kind of terrible. And like, yeah, you can connect them with the thingamathing, but then like cool, now it's got some grip, but also we still have the issue of these sticks are kind of terrible. Like again, I know why they have to be like this, but it's so bad. like going from these sticks on a Xbox controller, or hell, even these sticks on a PlayStation controller, there's something about them. It feels way nicer to use, and I do think the size has a thing to. I do think size has something to do with it, but also just they're so small. They're so tiny. Like if we just compare, look at that. I know you can't really see the Xbox controller, but it's like, dude, look at this. You see how tall that is? You see how tall this is? Like it's just so small. And another thing, oh my god. These triggers. Oh. I have activated the switchy switch. That's my bad. Like, oh my god. It's so tiny. And then you want to know how much Switch Pro controllers are like the price of a brand new fucking game. They're like $70. You want spare Joy-Cons just so you can play with some buddies? Guess what, fucko? A pair of those bitches is like $90 fucking for Switch 1 Joy-Cons. Like, dude, there's a fucking Mario Party bundle that's like $110. And that justifies the price of getting two of these fucking things. Because it's like, those are $90. I'm basically paying $20 more for a brand new game. Like, you get control. It's Wii Play all over again. It's like, why would I get the controllers on their own when I could just get the bundle with the game for a little more? Just a smidge more. You know what? I'm pulling out the third-party controller. This was the first PS4 controller I got. These sticks are... I like these sticks. They're obviously cheaper, but... like, it feels good. Also, this third-party PS4 controller... There's actually some parts of it I like better than the regular PS4 controller. Like, these triggers... I don't know why these feel better to me. These triggers feel nice. I don't know. I don't remember the brand of this, but if you just want a cheap PS4 controller, this is honestly not bad. It's noticeably cheaper, but it gets the job done. And it doesn't feel horrible in the hand, you know? I like these fucking things. Like, oh my god. Nintendo. Why must you do this? And like, it's fine if you know it's like a party setting with where like everyone gets one of these dinky little things, because you know at that point it doesn't matter. You're having fun with your friends. It's like the Wii all over again. But when you're just trying to play alone with these things, oh my god, I hate them. Hate. I like the slide. I like how they slide. But, oh my god, the fucking Joy-Cons. They're just so bad. Is it possible to get to get sticks that are just raised a little more. I just need them raised. Nintendo Switch Joy-Con stick replacement. I just need the sticks to like come up a little, you know? I just need them to be raised. Is it possible to get raised sticks? I don't know. It's possible to get Hall effect, which is nice. That's pretty good. But I think they're all kind of short. Okay, is there like a... Can I at least get a thumb grip, maybe? Would that help? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know, chat. I don't know what the fix for this is gonna be. I really don't. Like, would just topping it off help? Or, like, is there a way to extend it? That's a placeable top. I'm looking to, like, get, like, bigger stick, essentially. Someone does do something similar, it looks like. I mean, they do add a little bit of height. I think height is really the main issue here. And look at that, a 20-piece set. I can get a whole bunch of different options. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I really don't know how much that's gonna help. I really don't know if that will even help a little. Like the issue with the Joy-Cons, like the actual stick part of the stick needs to be taller to feel better. I don't know. It is a very cool console. I will to give credit where it's due. It's a very cool console. It's very unique too. Like I docked it last night just to try it out, and I was like, damn, this is actually kind of cool. I guess size does really matter. Yeah, a little. In this case, it kind of does, yeah. But yeah, you could definitely tell compromises had to be made in the design of the Switch to make it work the way it does. And it's like, I get it. I'm still gonna complain about these things because, like, some of the design choices, man, just so weird. Like, why is there so much just empty area on the screen? You know, I just realized this camera is terrible if you don't have good lighting. But literally, there's so much space between the plate and screen. And yes, I know this is fixed on the OLED model. I wanted to be cheap, god damn it. I could have gotten a used Switch Lite, but I kind of want to dock every now and then. I do enjoy party games with friends and family. But yeah, it's just... What if I just did this? Just goodbye, chat. I'm going to play video games now. But yeah, literally, it's like... Also, just another truly bizarre thing about the Switch. Where are the themes? Nintendo, it's been 9 years. Where are the fucking themes? Where are they? Put this bitch in sleep mode. Back to when she came. Where are the fucking themes, Nintendo? Where are the themes? Just where are they? I know you can mod in themes, but Nintendo doesn't fucking they don't make themes. There's just no themes. To the Switch Online. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Hold on. They added themes to the Switch Online app. Anything but the home screen. I'm gonna commit war crimes. What the fuck? Personalize your desktop with the new DLC. What? What is this? Icon themes for Nintendo? Huh? What is this? What is this? What? Choose up to 11 icon themes. Huh? NOS new operating system? What? $40? God damn. This is a whole ass game. Never mind. Never mind. This is a fucking game. I've been lied to. Themes overview and FAQ from Nintendo. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Nintendo. And by hear it, I mean read it. If it will ever load. There we go. So system up to... Choose the theme to customize your system's background, icons, folders. This is for the 3DS. Themes are. Hello. Is this for the Switch? Oh my god, it is. Create Switch themes. Switch one theme. Whoa. Oh, I found something cool. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. I'm assuming I do have to mod the Switch to pull this off, but this is cool. All things considered, this is pretty cool. I mean, what's modding? I don't know anything about modding, Nintendo. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as modding. Oh my god, you can upload your own background. That's crazy. Anyways. Okay, this is really fucking cool. Is there like a... Is there a guide on how to do this? Oh my god, they have their own... Ooh, this is cool. This is actually really cool. I mean, no, it's very illegal. And I'm with Nintendo 100%. No, this is horrendous. Oh god, this is God, can't believe this. He just stars background. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'll look into this more later. Cause who knows? Maybe I do wanna not mod the Switch because we are good Nintendo abiding citizens here. We do not mod our consoles. Byproduct. Nintendo, please. The way you're talking about it makes it sound like you're doing recreational consumables. Yeah, exactly. Dude, can we talk about that? Nintendo fucking hates modding so much. They, like, Another reason I didn't want to get the Switch 2, other than it being so fucking expensive, is that Nintendo can and will brick your system if you use it in a way that they deem wrong. And you know what? I don't like that. I really don't like that. Like, you're turning into the Apple of gaming. I really don't vibe with that, man. Like, so what if I want an actual honest to God theme on my Switch? How is that hurting you, motherfucker? Like, oh no, I want to replace the Joy-Cons so they actually work. Mine actually do work, but hypothetically, replace them with Hall Effect when they start drifting. No, Nintendo don't like that. You need to buy new ones. You need to buy new product. It's like, why? Why? And also, selling the dock for $90. I heard about this. The dock is $90 on its own if you need a replacement. Why? Bro, why? And they got so pissy about third-party docks on the Switch 1. They found a way to I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding about this. They found a way to make only their USB-C traffic, like, that's the only thing the Switch 2 can read or will accept. Like, their docks specifically have, like, some specific signal that, to my knowledge, nobody's figured out yet, to where only their docks work on the Switch 2. It is crazy. Has anyone heard of a vertical monopoly? Here's the thing. I don't feel comfortable, like I don't feel like you could take Nintendo to court for this and have, like, a honest to God actual case, because this is a thing where it's like Nintendo can just say, like, oh, we didn't notice that, or oh, that's just blah blah blah. Like they are well within. I'm not a legal expert. I want to preface this. I know nothing about law, but from my knowledge, there's nothing really stopping them from implementing anti-piracy measures, because piracy is technically a crime. So, you know, it's like, yeah, you can make the argument about the competition or whatever, but from what I remember about the video that explained, like, the whole dock situation with the Switch 2, is that it's in a way where it's like Nintendo could just be like, oh, that was an oversight. Like, you know, it's something they can just deflect pretty easily if someone called them out for it. But it's still a thing of just like, this is sounding very similar to Apple and what they used to do with, like, proprietary charging cables. And then once they got forced to switch to USB-C, oh, now only their charging cables charge the fastest, or whatever the issue was. I don't remember what it was. Honestly, don't remember. But I remember literally there's a reason I call Nintendo the Apple of gaming. The only difference is I actually like the shit Nintendo makes. I do not like Apple at all. I don't like their products. I don't like their like ecosystem, like, gimmick thing. Like, I don't like it. I don't get it. But what I hate most is their fucking prices, because oh my god, their prices are fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm sure the M series chips are really powerful and whatever. When's the last time you gamed on a Mac? You know, it's like they admittedly they have a lot of horsepower, but also they do upcharge the literal fuck out of you because they are soldering their shit. Because they don't want you to upgrade your machine. No. We can't have you upgrade the machine. No, we have to solder everything and then charge you exorbitant prices just to get upgrades when you get the machine. Like, let me go to the Mac Studio. Is it the Mac Studio or the Mac Pro? I also just hate their fucking naming scheme. It's so hard to remember. Is it the Mac Pro? It's the Mac Pro. Okay. Let's just go to the Mac Pro. You know, the big tower, the tower PC that they offer. Where the fuck is it? Oh, they're not even listing it anymore. Fantastic. I guess we're going to the Mac Studio. I lied. Let's just let me take you on a journey, viewers. Oh, viewers of mine. Let me take you on a journey to Apple Land. Welcome to Apple Land. More power to you. Built for Apple intelligence. Also, I fucking hate this gimmick. I just want to see. Yes, go to the fucking specs. What the fuck? Here's another thing I don't understand. Why is the M4 like half the fucking price of the M3 Ultra? What is the difference between Max and Ultra? I know it says the difference right there, but I'm sorry, bigger numbers should be better. I hate, this is the biggest issue I have with fucking computer hardware, is that the naming is so fucking stupid, and I hate it. Anyways. Look. This isn't the Apple Land, the most disappointing technology on earth. Literally. It literally is. Also, I fucking despise Mac OS. I don't like it at all. I really don't. At least they tell you what's built in. It's actually kind of nice. Why is stocks? I don't get it. Anyways, if I go to buy, I guess. Okay, here we go. This is where we get to price land. So let's go, you know. Oh, and then of course you can get the more powerful version for an upcharge. What the fuck? 4 more CPU cores and 20 more GPU cores is a $1,500 upgrade? What the fuck? This is just the chip. What the fuck? Let's just scroll down. Oh, well, okay, fine, we'll just do M4 Max. So it comes with 36 gigs. However, what? Okay. Why is this confusing? 64 included. Wait. So can I not choose how much I want? Yeah, it's telling me to go. What? What the fuck? This doesn't even make sense. I'm just I think I know what they're doing. They're making it part of the chip that you pay for, so that when you say want to get more RAM, then it's like, oh. Okay, never mind. Here we go. It's just being bitchy about the RAM. I lied. So, included the terabyte, right? 2 terabytes is $400 more. That's an extra terabyte. If I just go here, just look up M.2. You didn't see anything. Just M.2 NVMe 2 terabytes. Let's just what's the first thing that pops up? Oh, look at that. It's only that much for the small version, but then there's, it's admittedly SSDs are kind of in a weird spot right now, but $300 for 2 terabytes from WD Black. If I do 1 terabyte, WD Blue is 200. Oh, there's WD Black. So for a 1 terabyte, it's $225. It's on sale for $300. There's a bit of a discrepancy here in the and these are the good drives, by the way. These are the super fast ones. There's a discrepancy here about these prices. $4,600 for 16 terabytes. $4,600. How much is 16 terabytes? I honestly don't even know if you can get that on a single drive. Never mind, you can. It's $500 or $400. That's an HDD, but that's 16 terabytes. I don't think SSDs can even go that high, so that's probably why. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so 16 terabytes, $400. They're charging you $4,600. Granted, this is supposedly an SSD. However, if we pull up the calculator, let me get the calculator app opened. So it was what? On sale for, we'll just do the retail price. $340 for 2 terabytes. So for 16, that's times 8. That is only $2,720. They are doubling the price, essentially. This is stupid on so many levels. Pro apps, fuck you. Fuck you. Apple trade-in, no. You see what I mean here? Like, Apple has an issue with pricing. And that it doesn't make any fucking sense if you actually know what you're talking about. Which I only kind of know what I'm talking about. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Why is it so expensive? And it's because, at least I think it's because, they solder everything. You cannot replace anything. So in the computer I have, if I need to switch the RAM out, I just fucking, flip the switch at the bottom, just yank, and then slap a new one in. Easy as that. Like, this machine next to me, fully modular. You can replace the whole goddamn thing if you need to. Apple products? No. If you need more powerful hardware, you can't upgrade. You gotta buy a whole new system. You can't just slap a new GPU in there. They don't even sell the Mac Pros anymore. The ones where you could do stuff like that. They just fucking axed it. I don't see it anywhere. Which is just evil. You will take your non-repairable garbage and you will like it. Also, just because I'm looking at it, I fucking hate the Apple mouse. I hate it so much. Why is the white mouse cheaper than the black mouse? I'm not even kidding. Guys, I wish I was kidding. Why is it fucking $20 cheaper for the white mouse? What the fuck? I wish I was kidding. Also, yeah, just this mouse is fucking awful. I hate it so much. Like, why is the USB-C port on the bottom? Why? Why can you not just... Like, you've got enough space. I know you do. I know you have enough space on that slim-ass, bullshit-ass profile to just stick a USB-C port in the front when the mouse looks more like a rat, literally. They shouldn't call it the magic mouse. They should call it the magic rat. Because this shit is not a mouse. It's a fucking rat. And it's terrible. I hate it. There's a lot of things I miss about college. Using the Mac equipment at the studio, not one of them. I don't miss that in the slightest. Also, when this is also just a fun thing. I don't know if I might have mentioned this before, but one day when I was, at the studio, I was working. I was bored because the main thing you do as a studio monitor is just to let people in. So I was just kind of hanging out, and I got a little curious. I was like, let me check the specs on this Mac Pro thing, because this is the same machine that has lagged and crashed on Pro Tools on several occasions, and we keep having issues with it. So I'm like, what hardware do we have? Like, what is this all comparable to? So I looked it up, and obviously it's an older Intel based system, which is it's not bad. Like that's whatever. The issue I found was that my system is more powerful than the Mac Pro in the studio by a considerable amount. And I believe that the Mac Pro has more RAM. It's either the same RAM or a little more RAM. I think it's like 48 gigs and I have 32. But the Mac's RAM, the Mac Pro's RAM, is slower. Like, considerably slower than mine. Like, not to get too technical, because I know not everyone's super well versed in computer lingo, but like, my memory is set to a speed of 3200. I think it's like mega transfers or whatever. Like, the number's 3200. That's pretty good. If you have this like era of hardware, the DDR4, like AM4, that kind of stuff. If you have that era of hardware, that's like the max without overclocking it. That's pretty good. This Mac Pro was from the same era, but it was running at like 2666, I think. And like, I know with like current generation systems, like the difference in RAM I don't think isn't nearly as noticeable. But on this era, on what I'm working with, oh my god, it's noticeable. It's so noticeable. Like, some games will not run properly at 2666 speeds. You clock it up to 3200 though. Buttery smooth. And then the CPU is also just better in my system, because AMD kind of killed it with AM4. It really did. And also, I I can almost guarantee you my system right here is cheaper than the Macs. And I made some dumb purchases with this system. I did some weird shit to get things working. It's in a much more normal state now. But if I counted up everything in here, put everything at the current price it is right now, like brand new, and then compared it to that Mac Pro when it was bought, I think mine would still be cheaper. I really do think that. Because Apple products are just so fucking expensive. It's stupid. Apple be humankind's enemy? Literally. I don't understand why musicians fucking love Apple. Like the arts in general, they fucking love Apple products. I can't stand them, dude. I cannot fucking stand Apple. Like, I really don't understand why creatives, on average, prefer Apple. I don't get it. It's like you're paying exorbitant prices for hardware that might not even be up to par with a significantly cheaper system that you could get a buddy to build for you. Or like get a fucking PC company to build for you. Like, pre-builts are cheaper than Apple. Literally. And they're on average more powerful. Because having that dedicated GPU helps so much. And yes, I know, current Apple with the M series chips, those are some impressive chips. I'll admit, it's pretty good. They got some impressive tech. I'm not 100% sure if it's ever going to be up to snuff with just some lunatic throwing money at a PC build. Just because this machine is so much cheaper. The one sitting next to me. And it runs better. Maybe Steve Jobs comes to haunt the music industry one day. Use a different service. Like I understand it if like we're taking musicians as the example. I get it if you just prefer using Logic as your DAW. That's okay, fine. That's only on Mac. I get why you're on there. The industry standard is still Pro Tools. And then the other big runner-up is like FL Studio. Those are both on Windows. Why aren't you just using the Windows version? Because like FL, to my knowledge, runs perfectly fine on Windows. And Pro Tools is just as buggy and laggy as it always is on either platform. So I don't think that's a hardware optimization issue. I think that's just Pro Tools is fucking garbage. Well, it's not garbage. I have a piece of Obsidian, and I also have a bone to pick with Pro Tools and Avid. Because I do genuinely, I think I work best in Pro Tools. The problem is fucking Avid and their fuck-ass subscription models, and the damn software doesn't fucking work half the time. It got to the point where I just found something that was close enough to Pro Tools so I could actually use that instead. And it runs just fine with like barely any issues. Rarely an issue. And it's not a subscription model. You buy it once and you're done. I like that. I like that in a DAW. I I can't fucking stand subscription models, dude. I can't fucking stand them. I really can't. I don't like them. And like, it, especially if music is like your job, having to pay for the thing that lets you make music, to pay for that software over and over and over again. Why? Just why? Like, I get it. Keep support. Sorry. Pay for support or pay for the updates or whatever. That's stupid. Because literally the way PreSonus, and I guess technically now it's just Fender, but the Studio One, now known as Fender Studio, the way that DAW handles its like pricing and everything, I think that's just so much better. It's like you have an upfront cost just to have the thing, and then you have the software. But if you want like content packs on top of that, and like better updates or anything like that, like you can pay for the subscription model, and that'll get you extra goodies. I like that a lot better. I like having that option to continue support for the thing that gets free updates, but also, you don't have to pay a fucking subscription just to have goddamn track. Oh my god, that's the other thing. Pro Tools limits the amount of tracks you can have. That drives me insane. You need to pay extra to get extra tracks. I think that's fucking stupid. I'm already paying for the software. Let me use the fucking software to its fullest extent. It's not a cheap subscription either. It's expensive. Just why? Like, I'd rather pay one fee up front for unlimited tracks and the full access to the software I paid for than to pay a subscription to get the amount of tracks I actually need. It's just crazy, man. I don't want all of these Fireside Fridays, or it's Saturday. Shut up. I don't want these streams to just be me complaining, but like sometimes I just get heated and I'm just like, can't stand it. So I think I'll talk about something that's pretty cool. I am looking for something pretty cool. It's like I've kind of talked about this a little bit already in other streams and then other videos and just in general. But I'm in a weird stage of my life right now where I'm kind of trying to figure shit out. So like I'm a little more prone to like negative emotions at the moment just cuz I'm not in the best headspace in general. Most of living nowadays is complaining about stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And it also just feels like I grew up with so much hope in the future, and now I'm here at the future, and I'm like, wow, I got fucking scammed. Now there's literally no hope. There's the opposite of hope. I'm like, oh, shit's getting fucked. Everything's going downhill. My hobbies are fucking gaming's going downhill. Fucking the world's going down. Everything's just ah, like I feel like I grew up in a completely different world than the one I have grown into. And that's not fun. Because the world I am living in right now is fucking terrible on so many different levels. And what hurts more is that like my one escape, the you know, like YouTube and the internet, my one safe haven, now that's my enemy. Because now all of these platforms want your attention, they want your data, they want you to keep scrolling forever and ever. And it's like, dude, I'm just trying to get away from the world, not be reminded of it all the fucking time. It's just so frustrating. I've been enjoying editing a lot more recently, honestly. Like I unfortunately, because dogs and work and trying to find a job and shit. Fun nostalgia and a fun nostalgia-ish thing all the friends could do is to get Jackbox set up and get toxic. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Jackbox is always it's always a good time. Uh I actually just played Jackbox yesterday. Or no, earlier today. Fuck, I have time. God, I need to go to bed soon. I'm getting tired, and I have work in the morning. So, but I did just play Jackbox, and it's like that is fun for a little bit, and depending on the game, it's like yeah. But I think we just need more games that like you could play with your friends, you know? Like it's all coming first full circle, chat. It's like the games, you know, the games everyone talked about. Like that built a sense of community. That built like a digital third space where everyone came together to play or talk about this specific game. And it's like we don't really have that anymore. Everyone's kind of off doing their own thing. So it's like really what you need is you just need to find a game or a set of games that you and your buddies can just hang out on and play, because unless you live close by or literally in the same house, it's really hard to like get together with friends, because then you gotta check everyone's schedules, make sure no one's busy, and then you get called into work last minute because you work at a fucking restaurant. I wouldn't know anything about that, but like it's just a pain in the ass meeting in person, and being able to just play a game online with your friends, like that helps so much. And like even if you can't get together, just like a party game, like just something for you guys to do, like hang out, because sometimes you don't have anything to say. Sometimes you just want to hang out. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about. Let's fucking do a thing. And just being in the company of people who get you who you like, that is worth more than fucking anything in the world. Like that is probably the biggest thing I learned in college, was that like the only thing in the world that like will always feel great, like you could do this for the rest of your life and die happy, is just being with people who get you, who understand you, and who love you. Like that's really that's really like the the thing in life. Like that's I don't know, is that like the meaning? I don't know if that's the meaning, but that's like, it's like the peak of life is when it's just you and your friends. You're just hanging out. And like you all get each other. You all understand each other, and you're all there for each other. Like genuinely, I would give up a job just to go live near friends. I would. I honestly would. Unless it was a really good fucking job, like it'd have to be a pretty it'd have to be a pretty good job for me to move away from friends. Like it'd have to be a job where my friends would actively hate me for not taking the offer. It'd have to be a real good job. So the peak of life is when life interacts with other life. Therefore, we are a self-contained complex in which the only thing that matters to us in our own existence because of our own existence. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got it. Like the concept of community is so fucking bizarre when you think about it. Like when you think of it like that, it's so weird. But like it works. It do in fact work. I think I might leave the stream on that. Just the peak of life is being with the people you love. There you go. That's a good place to end the stream. Also because I need to go to bed cuz work. I got work in the morning. So as always, if you enjoyed, leave it out. Stay on dead, friends, and go go hang out with the people you care about. I don't care about you. Go. Well, obviously, it's kind of late, so maybe wait till tomorrow to do that. But stream is literally just us talking to each other. The peak was 4 viewers. Yeah, I know. But honestly, all I really need is one person. That literally the worst streams are when there's nobody. The second there's one person there, it's infinitely better. So like, honestly, thank you guys for being here, because you guys are really the only reason these streams are fun, and I do genuinely mean that. What I don't know if anyone in here is a streamer or has tried streaming before, but if you've ever streamed to 0 people, it's deafening. It's just awful. But yeah, you guys do genuinely make it so much better. So thank you guys for being here. Stay undead, friends. Go get some sleep. Go tell your loved ones you love them. And I will see you next time on the next stream, which will be Wednesday the 3rd. We're gonna be hitting Pride Month.